Hits for the pound.
Yeah, this is how we do it in the Central Colors, man. We got 40 ounces, Old English, rag tops, 6'4" Impalas, and bikini girls, man. This is how we do it on the West Coast. San Diego, San Francisco, Los Angeles. But don't forget about the Central Cali, man. Please don't forget about the Central Cali. Yeah, get 'em.
It's another sunny day in the state of California. Low rider palm trees and G's that put it on ya. This ain't a negative, we speaking ebonics. Rank talk, candy paint on D's with hydraulics. Baseball hat with the sticker on the brim. Don't let the sun blind your sight, cause things can get grim. But I'm not here to talk about banana clips and guns. We're going back to Cali and we're gonna have some fun. A West Coast domination.
And welcome back to Two-Face Entertainment Podcast. I am your host, Fred Chulura, out here in Marbury County, also known to the world as the Selling Bow, also known as the Salinas Valley. To the people in LA, we are north. To the people in San Francisco, we are south. Right smack in the middle, best of both worlds. Don't forget about the Central Cali. Anyway, folks, today we are going to talk about social media drama, right? Okay, guys, here it is. You know what, man? There's just so much things that can be said about that. I'll put it to you guys like this. Back in the day, celebrities did not have... you cannot get at celebrities, right? The only way you can get at celebrities, those of you who, of age that can remember, that was what we called fans, right? Where you had to write excuse me, write letters, and they would send you back stuff, stickers or a signed picture or whatever the case may be. You were able to tell these people that, which I'm sure there was a lot of perhaps negativity sometimes with people that would join these fan clubs, that's what they were called, that would join these fan clubs. I assume there was probably negativity that went out to them, but it wasn't exposed to the world. So therefore, it just kind of went unnoticed, and it was pretty much, disregarded, and they continue to be celebrities and so on and so forth, right? In today's world, the unfortunate is that there's access to everybody, be it the actual celebrities or be it those of us that put ourselves out here on social media, be it on whatever platform you decide to want to be on. So therefore, sometimes people see it as an easy target. They tend to, maybe disagree with what you say, maybe have a feeling towards you because of whatever reason, their own personal reasons of how they feel about things. Usually, it's 9 times out of 10, it's towards you yourself, the person. It's not about what you state. They just want to go in and ridicule or whatnot, right? Sometimes for example, on YouTube, there's a lot of drama happening in these current times. Coming in from the music field into YouTube, into the podcast, vlogging, blogging, whatever you want to call it. I knew what to expect. I knew I've already come with thick skin. I already know what to expect. I know what it is. Have I had my share of, I don't want to say hater, let's just say harassment of people talking trash? Yes, I have. During the music stuff. And 9 times out of 10, again, people want to pick and choose, and will lightweight disrespect because they want their homie or who they feel is not necessarily better, they just like that person a lot better. They don't like you. That's the problem. But anyhow, I digress. Going on to the social media stuff, onto YouTube and so on and so forth. It's easy for people to go in and leave a comment. It's easy for somebody to hide behind a screen, hide behind a username, hide behind whatever, and say and disrespect however they feel they want to disrespect you. Or it's easy to sit here and disrespect somebody that I just don't ever that I just saw on YouTube or whatever other platform, and I feel the right to go in and disrespect them. Which is just hypothetically speaking, that hasn't happened and that won't happen. First and foremost, I got to put myself in the position of, if I don't agree with that person, what that person is saying, if I don't agree with their beliefs, I simply don't click on their stuff. But that's a thriving moment that a lot of us have in today's world. We want that attention. We want people to, to notice us going in there harassing them for whatever reason. I don't understand where these people get this adrenaline, this natural high from, this thrive from. It is beyond me. But again, moving forward, if they don't like it, move past it. Go on to the next one. Or jumping into something that has nothing to do with myself. For example, if I see somebody on a channel and I don't agree with them, I don't see the sense of jumping in there to disrespect that person on the other end simply because I didn't agree with what they said. It makes zero sense to me to do something like that. I did not come into YouTube to disrespect people, to take over, if you will. I think that's a whole different beast of things. When we thrive so much, sometimes we get lost within ourselves, that people want that subscribers, want that adrenaline, want that those likes and the numbers arise and everything like that. I've always said it, as those of you who've seen me also on the round table, and I've said it and I've learned from some of the great people that I've interacted with here on YouTube as well. I've said it with them, and they've also have told me the same thing. Let your channel grow naturally, organically. Let it grow organically. Don't do things to rally up troops or get people emotional, get all people excited or whatever, in a disrespectful way. Have I said things on this channel that perhaps people don't like? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I understand that there's a line of respect. Do I agree with some of the YouTubers in their views on things? Not all of them, and not all the time. But that doesn't give me the right to disrespect them, or to jump in the mix because I see everybody ganging up on one person. It's not about how it's not about, oh yeah, I'm bringing this to my channel so people can check it out and people can see, I stand on this, I stand on this, I stand on that. Check this out. Let me put it to you guys like this. I stand on my own morality in real life. What you see here on YouTube, yes, it is 100% to an extent, but it's not. It's not the person I am in that sense. I hope you guys understand. In real life, it's pretty much the same thing, but that's hard. That's hard. I'm lost here in what I'm really trying to get across. The thing about it, guys, is just this. It's just, here's the fact. I'm 100% of who I am here on social media, but it also got to be respectful at the same time. Unless it's something I strongly believe in, but even then, within that, I still stay within the lines, of not disrespecting anybody or going in hardcore. Like I said it in the other content that I did, where I said, hey, look, this is a situation. Unfortunately, it's collateral damage. That's what I'm saying. It's respectful, Maybe there's some people it's not. Maybe it's like, oh, you know, whatever. That's up to you, the viewer. But, excuse me. But to jump in the mix of something that's none of my concern, state an opinion about a situation that I had nothing to do with or I was not there. It makes zero sense into excuse me. It makes zero sense into me to go in there and fix the narrative how I see fit. Or what makes sense to me. See, this is the equivalent of this kind of situation. Let me put it to you guys like this. It's like the person sitting down watching a sport on television. Talking about, you know, you're sitting there with your beverage. Talking about, oh, I would have did this and this and that. Oh, you should have did this and that. Or watching MMA or boxing or whatever. Oh, he should have did this and this. I would have did that. You wouldn't have done nothing. You probably would have got your butt beat. Let's just put it that way. There's a reason why the person you're arguing about on the television is there and you are on your couch. You are not there in that situation. There's times where I turn off and click off and I watch a video or I preview this video or videos before airing them, before launching them on the platforms. I said, oh, I should have did this, I should have said this. But yeah, my point got across. It's different when you're sitting from the outside looking in of what you would have done. Or I would have did this. I think any person would have, you know, whatever the situation is. Bottom line is, you were not there. And this isn't me going into, Jesus, to defend anybody. This is me saying that I see a lot of grown people on social media acting like children. And I just think it's sad, man, because we want, oh, well, you know, I want you all to agree with me, and this is the morality, this is the way it runs, this is the way it goes. No, it's you stand your ground on what you believe in. I'm not going to follow anybody on any platform or anybody else. I run my own stuff. I think for myself. Are there stuff that I learn from people that I will listen to? Yeah. But oftentimes this whole YouTube and this social media things has become a Jerry Springer show. It's become WWE or whatever, you know, all this wrestling stuff. And it's become fake. It's become a contest of like, hey, you know, I'm trying to get everybody in. I'm trying to do this. That's not what I stepped into this for, you know, and I will remain in my own lane about that without disrespecting anybody for that matter. I have nothing bad to say about anybody, you know, on that sense. And I'm only stating this because I think it's sad, man. I think it's sad to, you know, I'm saying, you know, take a step outside of yourself. Look what you're saying. Look what you're doing. Sometimes, you know, it's, you know, we get so caught in the moment, so emotional, invested in the moment that we feel that we are right and nailing it. And then, but at the end of the day, it's like, wait a minute, bro, like maybe, you know, take a step back, you know. I just think it's immature in a lot of parts. It's immature in a lot of ways, and I think it's sad that I'm seeing, you know, a lot of things being repetitive on YouTube. A lot of stuff that's probably that I would say, you know what, man, maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe I don't want to be a part of this. You know, YouTube or whatever platform community kind of deal, you know, trying to bring across because controversy sells and we want to push that narrative. Well, you know what? I don't want that attention in all the wrong ways, because the thing is that I'm speaking for myself. I put myself out here, and if I start talking all greasy and saying, oh, you, this and that, and this, okay, maybe somebody may not agree with what I'm stating in a harsh way. Here's the reality. The person on the other end knows what I look like. I don't know what that other person looks like. So I try to bring to this channel to behave accordingly and respectful and bring positivity. Is there disagreements? Are there things that are wrong? In my opinion, humble opinion, yes. But I try to bring it across, again, in a humble, respectful way. And those who want to take in and really sit down and listen, me, even if they step in being against it, will probably be like, well, you know what, wait a minute. I can understand. I can understand where he's coming from. I have conversations with with people sometimes, or with my girlfriend or something, and then I start to be like, okay, but I shut up and I listen. And I understand where the excuse me, where the perspective comes from. Do I think like, oh, you're dead wrong, just shut up and whatever? No. I understand their perspective. Excuse me. And I'm not being a pushover and being, oh, okay, yeah, no. I'm trying to understand what that other person's views are. Be it in a relationship, be it in a regular conversation with somebody. And I can see sometimes, okay, I can see why this person feels the way they do or saying what they're saying. And sometimes if I think they're just full of it, then let it go. Just let it go. There's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing to hold on to. People want to be bitter. People want to be, whatever the situation is. I've had it happen within a group of friends who I consider to be my brothers, to be this complete different thing where it's like, what the hell? Like, what? Really? That's how you really? Hey, you know what, dude? Go ahead and you go ahead and do you then, bro. I wish you the best. It's really not that serious. Because at the end of the day, YouTube, what I own, what I drive, whatever the situation is, doesn't make me who I am. I carry myself accordingly. Whether it be here or in person. Understanding that not everybody is going to like you. I get it. But at the same time, do that to the most minimum. Don't give them the reason. Because some of these people are still going to hate you regardless of the point. That's just the fact. That's the nature of the beast. They're going to like somebody else, not for what they can do because they're more talented, or they have a better podcast, or they have better music, or whatever the case may be. It's the fact that they just like that person better than they like you. And you need to understand that part and not worry about that. Because hopefully in due time, they, and it's happened. And I'm just speaking on it because it's happened. They gotten older and they're starting to see now. And they tend to like you a little bit better now that they're older because they've matured. So you give them that. You understand that. What's beyond really for me to understand is a grown-ass person just going out on a limb. And disrespecting and saying all these things about somebody. I can't, and I will not carry myself that way. And I think that this thing needs to clear up. It needs to. People need to mature. People need to take a step back. Get off of excuse me. Get off of YouTube for a little bit. Take a step back and reflect on what you're doing on in these content, in these videos. Because now you got the villains, you got the good and bad guys, and you got the bad guys turning good, and you got the good guys turning bad, and it's like a wrestling thing. You hear, like, you know, that's not keeping it 100. It's all a matter of opinion, but at the end of the day, you come in, you know, on your own morality, and that should speak more volumes and lay the foreground for whatever else you're gonna have an opinion on. It's just frustrating to see. It's sad to see. It's heartbreaking. I don't like seeing that. I have a lot of love and respect for everybody, but especially being here, because I've been embraced, I've been welcomed, you know, in different places with people and on their channels, so on and so forth. And I have tremendous love and respect for everybody. And I hate to see it falling apart over nothing. It's time to revamp, folks. Revamp it and grow up a little bit. Take a step back and let's keep it like, you know, because somebody has a different opinion than you doesn't mean that you have to despise them in any kind of way. You just let it be and move forward with it. There's people that I don't agree with, period, point blank, on whatever they speak on. But that doesn't make me hate them or go in there to disrespect them because I feel a certain type of way. Sometimes it's a little hard. It's a little hard to do, but I feel a lot better when I just get past it and just let it roll off my back, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So therefore, guys, let's clean up this mess. This is far from just being here behind the camera. We live a real life. We're out there in real life. I don't want anything to happen to anybody, as we've already seen before that it can, and it does happen to those people who feel they're untouchable. We're not untouchable. So with that, guys, love and respect to everybody. I hope we can move forward. And let's clean it up, guys. This is Two Face Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Fred Segura, signing out.
Shake the fist, suckers pitching me rolling. Why you so mad? Why you so serious? You in my rear view like the slow and delirious. Keep on manching, getting plenty action. The home of the G's and pimps, I love it with a passion. Throw it up, it's California, where the sun lays to rest like every day. The home of the color rack, swap meets and bangers. Chuck Taylor's, Lolos, and them real dope slangers. This is reality, it's where I stay. Along the Pacific in the state of CA. Golden State, from Frisco to Compton and back to Central Cali where the party keeps rocking. It's a California state of mind, and you can't be mad, that's just how we ride. Golden State, from
But it's really for me.
I'm not saying that I'm greedy, but hip-hop is needy, so what the hell do you expect from me? It's the passion, I finally understand it. I'm hiding in the trees like a male praying mantis, searching for my prey. God, please come and bless me, help relieve my stress so I don't worry about death. Never said I was leaving, but dreaming on like Steven. Fallen angel, I'm Zeppelin, not ready for heaven. So please tell me, is there another way? So I can look up in the sky and say thank you for these better days.
1, 2, Vegas coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your doors. 5, 6, hip hop with a twist. 7, 8, please don't hate. 1, 2, Vegas coming for you.